Hi, this is Christopher Quick with Rock Solid Vans. I'm going to give you a tour of our latest van build. This is a Mercedes-Benz 2024 144-inch wheelbase, tall roof. It's the stone gray color. So on the outside of the van, you can see that we've installed the Black Rhino wheels, the rims, with KO2 Mountain Snowflake tires, a CRL Lawrence window out here. Bottom corner is an awning style for ventilation. Up on the roof rack, you'll see a Fiamma F45S awning. Also installed the flare space bedroom flares, painted them the matching color. On the back of the van, you'll notice we have a Avatar corner ladder and spare tire holder. There's a hitch with a step. It's the 2500 model. View of the other side, the flare space, bedroom flares with an awning window built in, another awning window in the kitchen, an Avatar side ladder. The roof rack up there is a Expedition 1 Mule roof rack. On top of the roof rack, there's 200 watts of solar, an LED light bar in the front, and a Dometic off-grid air conditioner up on top. You also notice there's a lockable water fill on the outside of the van, a 30 amp shore power connection, so this is one of their higher end models, Mercedes. This has the 360-degree camera, the adaptive cruise control, 10.5-inch monitor. All the other details can be provided if needed. And there's a view of the LED light bar up on top. All right, we'll start our tour of the inside of the van. You can see from out here, we've used a aluminum skin on some of the wall coverings, some of the very high impact surfaces. We've used a walnut hardwood for our cabinet and door fronts. There's a life-proof vinyl flooring on the floor. The flooring sits on top of an R6 insulation that covers the entire floor. The walls are treated with Thinsulate Reflectix, and then the panels themselves have a foam lining on them and a tweed fabric. Wherever we have corners and edges, they're all covered with an aluminum protection. Impact surfaces, everything's kind of armored for durability. All the corners, all the edges. Obviously, you'll see a Lagoon adjustable table. This van is built for two. Two people can sit on the bench. If you have guests, both front seats swivel. The driver's seat will swivel to about the 5 o'clock position. The passenger seat will swivel all the way into the rear of the van. So you could have 4 people seating. It is built for two. The sleeping is for two. There's a queen size bed up there. Nice large isotherm refrigerator that'll run off the battery or off of the shore power if you're plugged into shore power. This model has a dual burner propane stove, very large, deep stainless steel sink, acacia hardwood butcher block countertop, awning style window out of the kitchen, aluminum treated walls for splash resistance and durability. Even the ceiling on the little kitchen is treated with aluminum as well. Lighting is dimmable in the kitchen area underneath the cabinets. It's on its own separate zone. Lighting inside the van, there's 2 main zones. Bedroom has a zone, 4 lights, dimmable, and the kitchen area has a zone with 4 lights, dimmable, controlled by the switches there in the bottom left. Reading lights in the bedroom have USB outlets on them. There's also USB outlets in the flare space. So there's 4 USB outlets in the bedroom area itself. There's a couple extra USB outlets up front, a 12-volt plug as well in your electrical area. The kitchen also has USB outlets built into the plugs. The electrical, when you're plugged into shore power, those will be live. When you're just running off the batteries, those will be live running off of the inverter. There was also an outlet on the bench seat and one just outside the step there. So when you're seated out by the van, you could be charging your phone. You'll notice the avatar step delete, as they call it. I call it the floor extension. There's a little shoe cubby down below. Another shot of the isotherm fridge. It's got a great handle on it. Kind of locks in. Open it up. Very large, deep, spacious fridge. Top of the line. Here's a view of the inside of the drawer. This is the one over the top of the fridge. Trying to show you. So it's 5/8 of an inch thick solid hardwood. We use a 9-ply Baltic birch for the drawers themselves. Everything is dovetailed. 1/2-inch pine plywood for the bases. Nice handle. Bullet style latches to keep things closed and locked. Same on the handles above. Bullet style latches keep things shut. Nice hardware. Gas struts keep things open when you want them open. So there's 3 cabinets over the top of the kitchen. Very large, spacious for your kitchen area. 3 very large, deep drawers on the left. The one I already showed you over the top of the fridge. Solid walnut Lagoon table. Bench seat. There's a toilet in there. I'll show you in just a second. Another storage drawer in the bench seat. And below it, you'll see that circle. That's the air outlet for the S-bar heater that runs off of the diesel system. The toilet itself, we've upgraded from the cassette toilets. So this is a dry flush system. When you hit the flush button, everything seals into a Mylar bag. You can get about 15 flushes before you have to dispose of the container. But it's very convenient, very clean, very sanitary. No odor, no smell, no fuss. Bed itself, 6 feet front to rear. From side to side on the front portion, it's 6 feet 2. In the back portion, it's 6 feet 5. A view of the off-grid Dometic air conditioner. It runs off the battery or shore power. And a view of the ventilation fan. Like I said, it has the 10.5-inch monitor. Then I also wanted to talk about the framing of the van. All of the framing is built out of this 80/20 extruded aluminum material. Then it's bolted to the vehicle itself. You can see it has large corner brackets. Those are Loctited together. They have nylock nuts on them. So everything that's in the van is constructed and built out of that 80/20 material. The whole frame of everything is built out of that. This is not a cheap plywood build. This is not a screw and glue build. This is bolted together with 80/20 extruded aluminum. Okay, I look inside the van garage. The right side over here, this is where all the electrical componentry is housed. Left side is the water system and storage. Start off with, there's a 4-gallon Bosch hot water heater. Very easy to drain and isolate in the wintertime if you need to take it apart. So you don't need to worry about anything freezing. We just unscrew some of the fittings up top, unplug it, drain it. You can still use the water pump. You'll still have water to the sink, but your system will be winterized as far as the rear part of the van. There's a 36-gallon water tank built into that compartment there. The water pump. Water filter is in here. PEX plumbing. Storage compartment. The electrical side is a Victron Multi-Plus 2 inverter. Shore power connections were in there. Furrion electrical distribution panel. All the componentry is Victron. There's two 200 amp hour batteries. Solar charge controller, DC to DC controller, Lynx distributor. All the wiring we use marine grade wiring, and all the top end connections. Another view of some of the 80/20 extruded aluminum framing, keeping the van rock solid.